Hola Scorpios, this is your mid-month reading for August 2018. Keep in mind this is a general reading. It can be applied to love, family, friends, finances, business, what have you. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My rates and info are below. In addition to my email, so just shoot me an email and we can make that happen. Why is my light flickering? That's really weird. Light, please don't go out on me. Okay. So things to mention. My 2000 did I say if it resonates, consider a personal reading. My rates and info are below. Just shoot me an email. Things to mention. My 2018 Sun Moon readings are up in my playlist. So go look up your Sun Moon sign and check out what your behavioral traits are in addition to your predictions for 2018. It does not matter what time of year you view it. When you view it is when you're meant to see it. I'm also working on my passion project, which is my compatibility readings, which I'm hoping will fold into like Matchmaker, so I can match you guys to each other by leaving comments in there. They're going up slowly but surely, so please make sure you subscribe to get notifications. What else? The Instant Go app. I am on it. If you need a quick answer to a quick question, text only, please. Hit me up on there. And then we'll just get to your reading. Holy Spirit, angels, and divine kinds of universe, can you please provide your truth, your clarity, your wisdom, and your insight for Scorpios for the last 2 weeks of August 2018? Can you please show us their energies previous to the last 2 weeks of August 18? What can they expect for the last 2 weeks of August 2018? And then how will they be moving out or transitioning out of August into September? Please grant me the objectivity to read these cards as they're intended to be read and say your messages as you intend them to be said for Scorpios last 2 weeks of August 2018 and the periods surrounding it. Hey, can you please show me previous energies for Scorpio prior to last 2 weeks of August? We have the Nine of Swords. Virgo got that in the same placement. For those of you that have Virgo in your chart or what have you. That was a weird shuffle. Can you please show me what energies they can expect? Okay, we have the King of Swords. I'm sorry, the Queen of Wands in the upright. I was way off on that. I'm like, King of Swords, Queen of... I really do know what I'm doing, folks. Okay. And the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, I'm getting a different vibe than I did from the Virgo reading, even though the placement is the same. Okay, so a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of over-worrying about things. I'm trying to think about the direction. If it's in a romantical sense, worrying, are you ever going to find someone? Are you going to find a relationship? If we're talking about in a relationship sense, I'm getting for some of you. A lot of psychological problems associated with the Nine of Swords at times. Just, and I'm going to pull clarifiers on this, honestly, but I'm just getting that you guys are, will I ever find ... a person, a job, a whatever. I'm getting more of a different vibe than I was getting from them. You might be having some depression for that. You might, despair is a good word for it. I feel like you guys are a little bit, maybe desperate, experience a little bit of depression. Not feeling like you have control over a situation. So all you can do is think about something that you don't have any control over, and it lends to over-worrying, which, you know, cycles into something else. But you guys possibly do figure it out, because here we have the Queen of Wands in the upright. The Queen of Wands, so I feel like the last 2 weeks of August, you guys kind of get back on your feet. You realize to yourselves, you know, I'm a confident person. I need to get that confidence back. I need to be self-assured. You're realizing that you need to do this. You need to embody the Queen of Wands in order to get to where you want to be, is what I'm getting a sense of. So you do that. She very much, you know, when she comes into a room, people know she's in the room, and they know that people are going to do what she wants them to do, because she comes in, has, you know, a fire to her, a spark to her. She's very feisty, is a term I use for her. And she comes in and she masters any situation that she sets foot into. So this is either you guys trying to embody this to kind of get back on your feet. This could be somebody who influences you. This could be somebody who comes into your life. It could be a little bit similar to the Virgo reading, but again, I'll see when I pull clarifiers. And here you are, guys, the Nine of Pentacles. It's kind of floating, this really there's a singularity to the Nine of Pentacles. There's a, hey, I have all my stuff in check. I don't need anybody. Moving into September, you're saying, I don't need things. I'm fine. I only want things that are going to fold into what I have going on. I'm not going to adjust things because I'm fine as I am. I'm independent. I only need myself. It's like that Iggy Azalea song. What is it? Baby, I got me. You're like that. Really self-sufficient. You could be in a job, you have your security, or just in general, you have status, you have class, or where you want to be. You don't need anybody for that. Same thing in a romantic sense. You don't need anybody. If someone's deserving of your love, fine. If not, you can live without it. But the thing is, in this card that I always get is the sharks that are circling. So while you have all of this, there are sharks circling around you, wanting a piece of what you have, wanting the status that you have, wanting to get in the position that you have. And you could have gotten in that position because the Queen of Wands. So just be careful of those sharks kind of circling you, wanting something from you. And there's a little message in the bottle here at the bottom. I'm gonna put a memo on that. Can you please provide clarification here on the Nine of Swords? Why is the Nine of Swords here? Who is this person? What is this energy? What additional messages do you have in regards to this Nine of Swords? Person, personality, perspective, person. Okay, flipping from the back something. The One of Swords. This is very similar to the Virgo reading. Trying to see if some of you guys have Virgo in your chart. It might resonate a little bit more. So I think it is, or it was Leo. Never mind, don't take my word for it. But Virgo, definitely this placement. Okay, the King of Chalices in reversed. Okay, so some of you could have had some kind of whack job, this King of Cups. Someone whose emotions are all over the place. They don't have a handle on things. They can be an alcoholic, moody, codependent. They blame things on other people. They just don't have a handle on their emotions. They could have been causing you this anxiety, this stress, this stuff that was kind of like keeping you awake at night. The One of Swords indicates whoever this person or this energy is, it's preventing, they're causing you chaos. They're causing you confusion. You're having a hard time trying to figure out how you're going to move forward in regards to something. You're directionless. And I feel like they're gumming up your works. And yeah, so that's causing you a lot of anxiety. So with the Eight of Pentacles, I kind of get that what you did is you decided to work on the stuff that you do have control over rather than worry unnecessarily about the things you don't have control over, which is this dude here that's causing this. And the Eight of Pentacles is very much about working on one problem at a time, okay? Working on the things that you have control over and using it as a stepladder to get someplace. So I feel like this Eight of Pentacles gives you some kind of controlling chaos. Something that you can get a handle on. And that's what you do. You start working on the small things, taking little bites of the pie. You know, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. That's what I feel like. But dealing with this energy, you know you can't do anything for them. You know you can't placate that person. So you're just kind of like, well, I know I can work on myself. So that's what I'm going to kind of work on. And that's how I think that's how you get to this Queen of Wands here. You actually are dedicated to working on what you have control on, and you kind of get out of whoever is causing, you know, causing negative emotions in you. You can't, it's funny, the cat, I always feel like the cat's looking, I felt like the cat was looking up at the crazy guy. He's looking out the window. He is looking at something. I almost feel like the cat's looking away from a situation, so you're leaving it behind you. If there's chaos, you're leaving it behind you. And he's kind of looking at the plates like, which one of these things am I going to work on that I actually have control over, because I don't have any control over the crazy guy. And all he's doing is he's preventing me from moving forward in any direction. Doesn't have to be crazy. I'm just using that as a metaphor. Can you please provide clarification on the Queen of Wands? Why is the Queen of Wands here for Scorpio for the last 2 weeks of August? Who is this person? What is this energy? What additional messages do you have for the Queen of Wands in the upright? Who is this person? What is this energy? Person, personality, perspective. Death card in reversed. Okay, you're still not quite there. I feel like somebody's trying to block you or stop you. Yeah, you have goals and some kind of energy is trying to stop you. Could be a Scorpio, could be a Cancer. We have both of those cards here. It's weird because Scorpio is your card. This is so weird because I had a conversation with a Scorpio a couple of weeks ago, and why am I feeling like this is relevant? It's weird. Sometimes that'll happen. Like I won't, because I haven't done this reading yet, so I won't know it until I get into it, and then like realize, well, that was happening when I was talking to this person, and it is. So it can apply to a lot of you Scorpios, and they were having a problem with a Cancer, and they were communicating that to me, and that's interesting to me. All right, so what you're trying to do is you're trying to reassert your power here, because there's somebody trying to block you or prevent you from moving on. We have the Death card in reversed, or renewing, or allowing your plan to go forward, allowing what you're working on to go forward. And they're trying to kind of like destroy your hope, and they're keeping you stuck. They're definitely, I don't want to say block, because a lot of people say that, but it's just, you can't, you're marinating. You can't necessarily do what you want to do because of this person. You keep on trying to step into your power and be like, okay, listen, this is how it's going to go. You know, I'm the head bitch in charge, and this, it doesn't have to be a bitch. It can be a dick in charge. And this is how this is going to go, because this person, they have some kind of ability to block this. The Chariot card in reverse, which is the card of Cancer. They cause you to lose direction, or they redirect you. They're not allowing you to reach your goals. You're so determined to reach this goal, to reach this endpoint. And this little like thorn in your side keeps on coming in and going, no, I'm not going to let you do that because of X, Y, Z. And they have some kind of ability to prevent you from doing it. And it's actually a little bit annoying to you. There's something else I was going to say. And sometimes you just feel like giving up. You're exasperated with this person. Between the Death card and you just feel like giving up. You feel like, you know, you don't have control over the situation. The Chariot card is usually like, you know, running at pace with a driver directing it where it's going to go. The Chariot card in reverse is just kind of like, you know, I don't know. It's just, it's the horse breaks loose, and then the Chariot's just like running by itself, and you have no control over it. Or at least that's how you're feeling. 3 of Wands in reverse. Setbacks again. Communication problems with this person. I think you keep on trying to communicate to them or assert yourself to them, and they're just like, you know, no, that's not going to happen that way. And I'm feeling like this is somebody that's a third party. I feel like there were 2 people doing something, and then this person kind of came in, you know, like everything was fine and happy with the 2 of you, or things are going on, and then this person is coming in, and they're kind of, they have a lack of planning. Things are all over the place. They're studying your growth. They're not allowing, you know, a project to grow because of this. They're not a reliable person sometimes because they don't have any foresight. And you feel like you're wasting your efforts with this kind of person. You're talking to them. You're being like, okay, you know, but it's not, you guys aren't connecting. You're trying to communicate how you feel, and they're just like, I feel like you guys are missing each other when it comes to communicating things. Can you please provide a clarification on this Nine of Pentacles? Why is this 9 of Pentacles here? Who is this person? What is this energy? And this person could be one of these sharks. They want a piece of you. They want a piece of what you have. They have a piece of what you have. And they're circling you. They're waiting for you to be vulnerable. They know you're a very independent energy. They know that you're the king or the queen in charge of this, you know, even though this isn't a king or queen. They know you're the head bitch, like, in charge, or the head dick in charge. So they're circling. They're waiting for a vulnerable opportunity. So drawn to that bottle. They might drink a lot. I'm feeling like between the King of Cups here and this bottle, even though it's a message in a bottle, I wasn't getting that. I was getting that, like, you know, a whiskey bottle that's been like thrown out. And it could even be when they've had alcohol, they're not at their best. They can get a little bit crazy, like one of these sharks. I know I'm going on a tangent, but I kind of believe that. I'm being drawn to that bottle, but I'm not getting it's a message. I feel like it's just like cast aside. And it's right by this shark here. So there's the drunk shark. We got the drunk shark down here. Okay. But you guys are usually you can be mistrusting, and you have intuition and can spot somebody a mile away. So I think you know what this person's intentions are. Can you please provide clarification? 9 of Pentacles for Scorpios as they move into September. Who is this person? What is this energy? What additional messages do you have? Okay. High Priestess. There's secrets. There's mystery. High Priestess is about having to make a chart. Here they are, all crazy bongo again. And we have a couple here. So there might be a couple that's actually doing this, or this person, the Queen of Chalices, is married to this King of Chalices, and it's a couple that's kind of like, you know, driving this wedge or causing this. The High Priestess, they could be keeping secrets from you. There's something mysterious going on. But here's the thing, your intuition's coming in here. You're like, this isn't right. This person isn't right. This person has an agenda. This person wants something. And again, crazy town here with the Queen of Cups in reverse. They cannot get a handle on their emotions. They're jealous. They're needy. They must have attention. And this is somebody with the Queen of Cups. I always say this: do not engage with this person. Do not placate them. Do not, because you give them breadcrumbs, then they just like roll with it. They get crazy. Any breadcrumbs you give them is validation for their behavior, and they will just continue to do so. So yeah, definitely don't get mixed up with that. Use your intuition in regards to this person. Additional message for the Nine of Pentacles for Scorpios moving out in September. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Any messages you can provide to help them moving forward in September would be appreciated. Okay, person. Okay, this person is a threat to something that you have built, okay? The Ten of Pentacles is very much about your home, you know, where your money is, your security. Something you've worked on long term, and it's your financial security, it's your family, it's your property. You have built this, and this person is trying to shake this foundation. They're threatening this in some way. And you're trying to be the Queen of Wands going, no, you are not going to do this because this, you know, is what it is. But they're, you know, and you're using your intuition going, I don't know. I don't think this person has the best of intentions. You know, they're acting like this or acting like that. And you're not happy about it because it's something that you built up, something that you value. Your money, your family, your home base, your solid thing. And you water signs are very much about that. You don't like, you know, somebody coming in and kind of like, you know, getting in your home shit or trying to do anything with it. And interesting, the cast is kind of sitting here like they know, but they're not doing anything about it. There's almost a sense of confidence with this cat lying on his back in a pool. Like he has a sense that he's being circled by sharks, but he's just staring up at the stars like, you know, it's going to work itself out. I know what's going on, and I know it'll eventually work itself out. And this thorn in the side, eventually their behavior, how they're being, is not going to win. And I'm just getting, between these two cards, a certain underlying confidence that you guys have. This coolness almost. You guys are being very cool and observant and watching from afar to kind of see, but not being reactive. So, all right. Well, that's someone's story. If it's your story, then definitely leave comments. Like, share, subscribe. Reminders, my 2018 Sun Moon readings are up in my playlists. So check those out. My compatibility readings are in my playlist. Check those out. I'm on the Instant Go app if you need a quick answer to a quick question. Text only, please. And then finally, that's it. I will see you guys in September for your love readings. Adios to my Scorpios. Thank you for your support. Bye-bye.